Hey everyone, it's Dreamseer444. And look, before I go into a general reading, I want to have this simple discussion with you guys, okay? Because this is something that came to me right before I started recording. I was thinking about a conversation that I had with someone recently, and I was asking some questions. It might have came off to this person a little offensive, or it caused them to be somewhat guarded because they didn't expect for me to ask those questions. And so then, I had to say, look, you know, I feel like we're two adults and we should be able to have a conversation without, anyone getting offended because, it's a simple question, especially if it's pertaining to something that I'm involved with, or there's something that is going to, benefit me in a positive or negative way. Anything that's concerning me, my livelihood, whatever the case, if I have a question, I'm going to ask it. But I remember a time where I used to be afraid to ask certain questions because I didn't want to offend anybody or step on toes. But I realized a lot of the situations that I got myself into were because I failed to A, listen to my intuition, and B, ask more questions, especially even the uncomfortable questions that most people don't like to ask. And so I asked the question, and this person said what they said, and I said, okay, but I'm still going to be looking into this because I need to make sure that I'm making the right decisions for myself, my future. So this person was kind of thrown off from there. And to me, that's an indication to me that somebody is either lacks emotional maturity, or somebody, they know that their intentions or whatever they have going on here is not on the up and up. Because why wouldn't you want to ask questions? If you're having any type of business dealings or whatever type of dealings, why wouldn't you ask questions? You could potentially lose a lot of money. You could potentially lose your life if you don't find out certain things. At least, even if, and I know you say, well, people are lying. Yeah, people will lie, but you could pick up things. If your intuition is telling you to ask questions, that must mean that there's something more here. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of us in 2025, especially those who've had a hard time doing this, a lot of us will be asking more questions. And if it makes other people uncomfortable, that would be the clear indication that you may not need to proceed with that particular person or business or something like that, because what is there to hide? So I wanted to share that with you guys. Maybe some of you are at that place right now where you are having to have those difficult conversations. It's okay. It's okay. I was listening to, I think his name, MJ Harris, about a month or so ago. His video popped up on my Instagram, and it said, you got to have that uncomfortable conversation. And he's so right, because a lot of time we just assume that people have our best interests at heart. We assume that because we won't do somebody wrong, that they won't do it to us. Ask questions, and then if you feel like you need to ask more, then and they get offended, then I'm like I said, maybe you don't need to be dealing with that person. But let's see, what's the spirit message here for the collective? I hope that message helps someone, but let's see what spirit message. You're not moving too slowly. Drop the self-induced pressure. You are at the sweet spot between taking care of yourself and still making advancements on your goals. On this path, there is no such thing as behind. Smile, breathe, and carry on. So you may feel like things are not moving as quick as you wanted to. And trust me, I understand, because I'm at that place now where it's things that I want to happen. It's like taking its time, or I'm waiting for certain things to manifest so that I can move forward with something else. It's a waiting game here. But we're being told that we're at a spot right now where it's like we need to just focus on taking care of ourselves, still make the progress that we need to make. And I feel like this makes me feel like you're on the path, we're on the path, And you're not behind. You just feel like you're a little behind because things are not going as quick as you want right now. But I feel like as you begin to just focus on you and the things that you can do at this moment, the other things are going to open up for you, if that makes sense. Like the path is going to be made more clearer to you as you continue to do what you can do at this moment. It says your life is about to start moving quickly. Look at this. In some areas, events that seem to have been on hold suddenly propel forward. Move with the flow and be mindful of what needs your attention most. Make decisions rationally but sensibly. Didn't it just say that? So this, whatever is starting off rather slow, go with it for right now, because it's going to take off rapidly. Whether this is business or relationship or opportunity that comes in, it's going to start off and look a little stagnant to you. But man, when it takes off, it's going to really take off for you. But you're being told to be mindful of what needs your attention. So continue to focus on what needs your attention. Continue to, do whatever work that you need to do. Do your part here. And this part about making decisions rationally but sensibly, this is going back to the questions, asking questions, get the information that you need, do the research, study, do what you can to get a clearer understanding of things so that you can make better decisions. Okay, so that first part of what I talked about, some of you may have needed to hear that because you're getting ready to make some very challenging decisions. And there are going to be some that you just really don't know about. But I feel like if you follow your intuition, pay attention to what people are saying, pay attention to what people are showing you, you're going to make the best decision for your life. Whether it's financially, whether it's your love life, whether it's a moving situation, a job opportunity, whatever it is, okay? This message will apply. So let's see, what is it that the collective is being asked to surrender at this time? Surrender your fear of intimacy. All right, so some of you have been closed off because of things that you've experienced in your past. You may be afraid now to allow people to come in. And let's talk about this for a second, because for some of you, your love life could also be affecting your money, because you may be afraid to trust people because you've been hurt in relationships, and you may be a little uncomfortable with doing business with people because you realize that people can be something else. You're being asked to let love in, compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. So I feel like there's love that's coming in for you, but that fear of being hurt again, that fear of being rejected, that fear that, this isn't going to go anywhere. So let's talk about what we just saw. Relationship might be moving slow. It might seem as though it's not going anywhere, but there's something about your love life that is going to start to pick up very soon. Okay? And so you want to still work on that fear. And maybe the fear is that you're used to things happening so quick when it comes to love, but that's the reason why the relationships are not working, because it starts too fast, it burns out even faster. Okay? So for some of you, you're being asked to look what's these patterns in your love life that cause these issues, that cause you to maybe make the wrong choices in love. Maybe, even just being afraid to open up to anyone. What's the pattern here? Okay, one more. I really don't want to move on from that. Let me put this right here. Let's talk about the patterns. There's the Wheel of Fortune. That's a pattern. For some of you, let's see, what's this pattern? Because some of you are like, well, I don't know what it is, because I'm honest, I'm loving, I'm caring. Well, what is it? The High Priestess. We're going back to you following your intuition. The issue is that you don't follow your intuition when it comes to your choices here. You may see something that it may look good, it may feel good, but this thing right here, there's that Knight of Pentacles. For some of you, if it's moving too slow, Okay, if it's moving too slow or somebody's making it seem like, you know, they like it's never going to go any further, you might not be able to see a future. This is the Three of Wands. This is you waiting for something to take off, waiting for something, or with the Judgment here, you could have been waiting for somebody to make a final decision concerning you. For some of you, what's the Knight of Pentacles? Because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving, but it is also a knight that once it gets there, you know, but it can be very protective. It can also be defensiveness too. It says stubbornness. So some of you could have been dealing with some people that really were taking a long time to really offer you anything, taking a long time to really let their guard down, or you may have been taking a long time to really open up to someone, you know, maybe because you felt some, you know, something here. For some of you, it's like you have a gut feeling that you shouldn't have really opened up yourself to someone, and you still did, and it didn't work out. Because the Seven of Pentacles, he's looking at these coins like, you know, I'm not too certain about it. And so some of you have been uncertain about certain things, and you still may have gone for it. Let's see, what are these patterns for the collective? I'm also getting that for the ones that have a tendency to jump into things so quickly, you feel like if it's not moving rather quickly, then it must be the wrong person, or somebody could have felt this way about you. And it could have been moving slow because maybe you needed to heal, they needed to heal. Yeah, Seven of Cups. That's the confusion here. For some, you know, your fear of intimacy comes from dealing with people who kept the relationship in one spot because they were steady looking over their options. People trying to make you the other woman, you know, keeping secrets from you, you know, and now it's like you afraid. But what's new coming in for you? For those of you that are working on yourselves, for those of you who are accepting the patterns and doing what you need to do to make sure that you pay attention to the red flags when you meet people, what's coming into you? Because I feel like something's going to be taken off for you. Not only in, look at this, Nine of Pentacles, your self-sufficiency, looking good, feeling good. You're making the right investments, prosperity, your status changing. Look at you, financially stable and security. You definitely have money coming in. You definitely have this abundance, and you're looking pretty good. You're looking pretty good. You're looking very attractive to people. So I feel like a lot of you that I'm talking to are single. Okay. And I feel like you have someone that's coming in also who would, look at this, Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. The signs that I have out here now, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, and Capricorn for right now. Okay. You have wish fulfillment. For those of you that are single and waiting, those of you that have been focusing on yourself, your money, your self-care, loving on yourself, your money is growing, and so is your emotional fulfillment here, okay? Your wishes are being fulfilled. Your dreams are going to be coming true. You could be into something that's very creative, but there's a lot of positive energy. Look at the Fool coming in, Aries. Yep. I feel like some of you are going towards a new beginning. You're healing. A lot of you are finding that peace. Being very patient. You're being patient at this time with the process because you know that you have so much to offer and that you don't want to just give and take risk here being naive. So you're waiting for something that's balanced. You're waiting for something that is truly going to be your wish fulfillment because you've learned your lessons from the past. Let me pull some cards here from my message of love for the collective, and then I'm going to, oh, these cards just flew out. What's this? Twin flame and chemistry. So you do have chemistry with someone, or you will have chemistry with a divine counterpart coming in. if they're not here already. Look at balance here. In the past, a lot of you were given more than you were getting out of a connection here. And so some of you had to make a decision about a past situation because it wasn't balanced. Some of you are at a place right now where you're trying to decide about a relationship, whether to be single, whether to move forward with it. Maybe you feel like it's not going anywhere or it's moving slow. Okay. And for some of you, it is moving slow because somebody is weighing their options here. Somebody is sitting, you are either weighing your options or somebody else is weighing their options, trying to make the best of it. Past life love. Your soul remembers this intense connection. So there's a past life love that you could be making a decision about. This could be somebody in your recent past, or you could have a new love. You could have a past love. Everybody's situation is different. But you're making a decision here, or there's going to be a time coming very soon where somebody is going to want you to choose them. Someone who feels remorse for how they treated you. I feel like you have people that are coming around wanting to try to reconcile. We did see the Judgment card come out. Wanting to reconcile, wanting to fix things. But these are the people that cause this fear of intimacy. So I don't see you wanting that back. Yeah, obstacles, unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. And here and now, your true love is already a part of your life. So some of you, you have a true love that's already in your life. And you're working through this healing process. Like, you're learning how to love again. You're learning how to trust again. Because you were wounded from something from your past. So take it slow. If it's going slow, it's because you're still healing, or your person is still healing. There's unhealed wounds that are blocking it from going forward as smooth, as quick as you would like. So take this time to pour into yourself, to love into yourself. Let your partner do, what they've got to do for them. And it'll come together as it should. Second chance. Like I said, there are people that want a second chance, or I'm going to say I was going to say or. I said or, sorry. And you're getting a second chance at love again here, okay? You're getting a second chance at love. You have someone who's really thinking about you. That's something that you don't see. Somebody is really obsessed in their head over wanting a second chance with you, okay? You may be choosing to be friends with this person, or you have a connection with someone that it's starting off as friends, and then it's going to move forward to something else. Okay. So, guys, I'm going to pull from my Sassy Vibe deck, and then I'm going to close this out. What's the final message here for the collective? Oh, come on. What's the message here? Final message for the collective. This deck is so thick. I rarely use it, but I actually love this little deck. It's cute. It's cute. I am here to break curses and help those around me to heal. So yes, your assignment here is to break generational curse. So this could be something that you've seen your parents go through. Men and women in your family have trouble with love, with intimacy, with opening up, with maybe moving too quickly with things, and a lot of divorce, a lot of separation, a lot of single parent, different things like that. And you're here to break that curse, and you're going to help others around you to heal. You're going to go through your journey, and you'll be able to share your experience with other people. And that's what this is all about here. That's what this is all about. All right. So definitely take the time that you need to work on yourself. If you're in a relationship and it seems to be moving a little slow, that's because you're being given time. Especially if you know if this person is not, out here playing games and stuff. Now, if they're playing games and you feel like that's what it is, then that's just not your person. But if, they're working on themselves and you're working on yourselves, and things just may be a little bit slow, then, don't be so quick to cut it off. All right. All right, guys. So this is what I have. Hey, leave it in the comments if this message speaks to you in any way. I would love to get your feedback. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. It really does help with the algorithms. We want to get more people to get these messages. Share it if you feel like someone could benefit from it. I thank you guys so much for your support, and I will see you on the next one.